Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, my Scorpio friends and friends of Scorpio. This is the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot, and hey, I'm Zachary. Thank you guys for joining me here, and welcome to my table. So all messages here are timeless. Please know that you did find this message at the time you needed it. If any other messages do draw you in, I encourage you to take a look. There is something in there for you to see or hear. So Scorpio, looking at your energy in meditation here prior, I had a couple things come through. So there was the, word saying, I guess, wicked wish. And then I was also shown a tiger that was prowling, a tiger prowling. So what comes to mind for me here with this meditation is something that you desire or want, but feel like it is wicked, like it is not the right thing to do, or whatever you consider that to be. There's something about it that is being restricted within yourself from just fully making that wish. Okay. And with the tiger prowling, I think about, especially here in the Wild Unknown Animal Oracle, the tiger is, it is a feminine force. It is the subconscious realm. It is this power that is lurking or prowling in the dark in our subconscious realm. So I feel like there's something that's going on in the subconscious mind that wants to see the light of day, but you're restricting it for some reason. Okay. So let's examine it. Let's find out what's going on. I am going to start here with the Fortuna deck. Spirit, what do we have here for Scorpio in this period? And thank you guys so much, as always, for your love and support. Huge shout out to my channel members. Thank you guys, especially for your support and helping keep this channel running. I truly appreciate it. And thank you as well to all other viewers for being here. I love to see you guys, and I'm happy to be back. Thank you for your patience as I needed to take some time off here. So ultimately, like I told Pisces too, I did squeeze you guys in this week because I had to skip you guys last week, going through everything with Hermes. So I do have you this week, but please know I am going through a schedule down the line in order of all the zodiac. So technically you guys would have been next week. Just know that your next reading will be extended by a little bit as well, so that I can get on track, okay? But I do plan to do weekly lives for all the signs, so don't worry. There will still be a reading for you guys every week, okay? Speaking of readings, if you are interested in a personal reading, I do have that available in the description of this video. It'll be a pinned comment as well. You can check out my website. Do it to it if you're interested. And stay tuned to the end here if you'd like to get some information on how to win a free reading. Extended readings are also available. You can check that out through membership or a la carte as a link in the description of the video. Okay, so what do we have going on for my Scorpio friends? Scorpius, King of Talismans. This was here at the split too, and I was going to say something. But Spirit's got my back. They're pretty good about this. So, King of Talismans here. This is the King of Pentacles. And interesting, actually, Pisces didn't have this. They had it at the split, but they had King of Pentacles come through a lot in their reading too. This is your hope and dream, by the way, BT dubs. So hopes and dreams being of abundance, of wealth, of generosity. Maybe you are hoping to be, maybe to ascertain a bit more wealth so that you can be a bit more generous with that. You're hoping to share knowledge that you've gained and success you've achieved so others can achieve that too. Or you're looking to receive that from somebody, from a King of Pentacles that's in your own life. Let's keep going. We'll do the Murder of Crows Tarot here. And I do have allergies going on right now, so pardon me. I feel like I need to sneeze. Not today, Satan. All right, Spirit, what do we have here for Scorpio? I need to get away from this area. I love the Northwest, but these pine pollens, yo. Yo. What do we have here for Scorpio? Nine of Swords here at the split, being in your anxiety, fear, aversion. This wicked wish, you guys, whatever's lurking in the dark here, something connected to a true desire, but it's making you feel like you have to step away from it for some reason, or you're making yourself feel that way. And because of that, it's becoming something bigger than it needs to be. Okay. This is a general message, so please keep that in mind. If it is resonating with you, please allow it to resonate. If it's not, it's okay to leave that behind. Check out your rising moon, Venus, any other major placements in your chart. You are a complex story. You are more than your sun sign, and I encourage you guys to take a look. So here in your fear aversion, you guys have Knight of Cups. So there's been a lot of love coming through for you guys recently too. I wonder, I feel like, I mean, this is romance, okay? Creativity and that expression, getting your cup filled. I feel like for some of you, there's this fear over like, will there ever be pleasure in my life again, is what's coming through. But this seems to be attached to, could be a specific person or just in general something surrounding love as far as like a wicked wish. Interesting. Let's look into it, okay? Let's look into it, Scorpio. So, right away, I haven't seen this card for a minute either. In the general, you guys have Magnum Opus. So, this is specific to this deck as well. Magnum Opus is very similar to the Magician energy. So, there is creation surrounding this. There is manifestation. But it's a reminder that thoughts become things, ultimately. So, whatever this is that is prowling, this tiger, that is prowling in the dark, it needs to be seen. It needs to be validated in some way, that it's even there. Because not allowing it to be seen is only going to cause it to grow. This wicked wish is going to become devastating. I feel like to a degree it is ruling your life, and it need not be. It's something that could benefit your life, but it's turned into something like you've decided that it's wrong. Okay, let's examine this a little bit further here. So Two of Wands here comes in next. I do feel like this needs to be addressed, whatever this is. And I do feel encouraged to say, like, whatever in connection to somebody else, and it does kind of feel like love maybe here. Obviously, we can't control other people. The idea of spell work, honestly, you guys, comes through surrounding trying to adjust that with someone specific. Like, I'm all about putting intention out there to draw love into our lives, but when it is a bit of a wicked wish, I feel like, in that way, to try to control somebody's free will to bring them specifically closer to you. They ultimately still have their free will, but there is karma. And I know that there is, some people don't believe in karma, some do. There's a cause and effect to everything. That is a principle of physics that we are very well aware of. So it does apply to everything. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. It must be. Energy can't be created or destroyed. So in that instance, I feel like it's really important to be careful how it is that you are approaching whatever this is. But I do also feel that it's important because it's moving from where there may be comfort to where it is uncomfortable. Maybe looking at what it is that you do actually desire, just admitting that you do desire something is making you feel uncomfortable. Can we get some more information on this for Scorpio, please? What is this wicked wish? What else do they need to know about it? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Que sera, sera is what comes to mind for me. In the world here at the bottom, something may have ended. Could be relationship-wise. But the Wheel of Fortune here, this is like fate, okay? It is lessons in karma. Karma, you guys, I was just saying that. Well, howdy ho. I was just saying that. I don't feel that's everybody, certainly not, but for someone, if you are trying to influence the free will of another, maybe don't do that. I don't know. Just like do your thing, do you, boo-boo. But I do feel that there is a little bit of a warning here saying, be careful. Might not want to do that. Might not want to cast that spell. And this includes on yourself, okay? Because whatever this wicked wish is, I feel like there is a casting of a spell, so to speak, on yourself and restricting what a desire is actually. Just because you acknowledge or validate to yourself that there is something that you want doesn't really mean anything beyond that. It's really important to validate ourselves. If you validate that you do have a desire in your heart, that doesn't mean that you are affecting somebody in a negative way or trying to take their will away, unless you are. Okay, I think you understand what I'm saying. I'm just getting that it's important to acknowledge whatever this is, you guys. In letting that evil descend, that wickedness, the wickedness is denying it. Okay, you are allowing the light to ascend. This is the process of the shadow and the light. Okay, let's keep going. So good stuff here. You have Four of Candles, Four of Wands. This is, I do feel like there is, could be a marriage for some of you, could be involving a relationship. But this is crossing a threshold, crossing a mile marker here. This is Aries energy as well. There's a lot of passion involved in this. I feel like there is an opportunity for some of you here soon to participate in a celebration. Could be a wedding, party, something worth celebrating with your beloveds, with those that you consider to be close to your heart. Let's keep going. So King of Swords comes in to clarify this. I feel like the component of not having access to your heart, the heart being inaccessible. The King of Swords is an intellectual. They are a great general. They are great at logical details and perception, discernment. So I do feel like there is a benefit here of heightened discernment, but I do also feel like there is in having this heightened logical awareness, you're seeing where maybe there is a disconnect from the heart. And I feel like that disconnect is coming because of whatever this wicked wish is. But with magnum opus there in the general, a reminder that our thoughts become things, that is a benefit for you here with the King of Swords. Yes, you have heightened manifesting ability right now, but to also be cautious about that. Are you taking into consideration what it is that your heart does desire? Because that's the tiger that's prowling here in this situation. Just be honest about whatever it is that you want. Because as soon as I feel like it's like turning the lights on, you hear this noise, the bumps in the night, maybe the shadow, this big shadow. As soon as you turn the lights on, putting awareness to this, admitting that it's there, validating it, it dissipates the shadow. It allows you to see it for what it is and to be able to then decide to discern what it is you want to do with that. And that's a major upgrade for you. 1333 on the timer there. 333. Mind, body, spirit. I feel like there's this request for unification within you. Anything else here about the good stuff for Scorpio? The Nine of Swords. So that came through as we were shuffling the shadow deck here. So Nine of Swords. Being in your good stuff, I feel like in turning that light on, the shadows become whatever it actually is. The shadow is not what am I trying to say here? How do I say this? The item casting the shadow is what you're trying to put focus on, but the shadow itself is what has been taking precedence, and that is what is making you feel that this is wicked. So there is an ability in this time to illuminate what needs to be illuminated so that you can focus on the item rather than the shadow. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so speaking about shadow, what is possibly not seen here? What may not be seen here, the underlying message of all of this. So Two of Candles. Two of Candles. So I don't subscribe to twin flames, but when I do see this card in particular, being the candles, I do kind of see it as two individuals connecting here. And in this situation, I do see that. Being in what's hidden here, what you may not see coming is a connection with somebody else. Individual flames becoming brighter because of the presence of the other. I like that. I like that. Okay, what else do we have here, please, Spirit, for Scorpio? Knight of Wands is what comes in here next. So an encouragement to get back up and try something again, to be spontaneous, to be creative, but to not be hasty either. To allow yourself to be, excuse me. Found out I have asthma too, you guys, so that's been fun. To not be impetuous. And I feel like there is this note of impetuousness or maybe jumping the gun on something or not thinking something through if there is this avoidance to whatever the wicked wish is. 1555, major change, 555. You deserve to have fun, to feel passion, but you're being asked to, in having discernment here, like the King of Swords is talking about, and having King of Swords, and having that discernment, you are able to stop this nightmare, whatever's going on. I feel like this, for some of you, is connected to a person in particular. You may be in a relationship with them now, maybe not. Could be a friend, family member, someone who sits next to you at church. But I feel like there is a desire to rekindle something, especially having the candles, like I said, and getting back up and trying again here with the Knight of Wands. What does Scorpio do about this information? Eight of Cups and Queen of Swords is what comes through here. And this is the 8-bit tarot, Hierophant here at the bottom. I do feel like there is a request to try something different. With the 8 of Cups coming through here, this is leaving something behind or feeling left behind. The Hierophant can symbolize like the tradition of marriage, but it's more kind of, I do feel like this sort of bucking the system or trying something different. Whatever you've done before maybe was not working in some way. And maybe that's why this wish, you've decided that it needs to stay in the shadow because an approach on it did not work the way you wanted it to in the first place. The Queen of Swords, though, the request here is to be honest about something. We're back to the wicked wish here, you guys. To be honest. What is it that your heart truly wants? I feel like there is, well, the truth shall set you free. There is freedom in being blunt and direct with yourself. There's kindness and compassion in doing that with yourself. Okay. Let's move into the challenge for you guys here in this period. So 7 of Medallions comes through. 7 of Pentacles. This, I do feel, it is figuring out if something is working for you or not. Whatever the wicked wish is referring to, it's also a need to have patience. So the difficulty in this period, I do feel like, is having patience to see the fruits of something. Something may not be, could be work, could be relationship, but something is not panning out maybe as quickly as you'd like, or you're not seeing where something is going. And so there may be a bit of impetuousness or impatience that's coming forward because of that. A patient Scorpio right now is the tricky thing. For some of you, I do feel it's this idea of like improving a skill or honing a skill of patience. To let something breathe. Okay. Ace of Wands comes in here next for your challenge. I feel like, so this is like a new journey, starting something new here, getting excited about that, having this dynamic, explosive energy to start a big project, possibly a new relationship for some of you. I feel like there is an impatience, excuse me, there is an impatience coming forward because you do want something to get started. Like, I just want to be in it already is kind of what I am getting. The part I feel like that is holding things up is admitting whatever it is truly that you want, your heart wants. without allowing your head to come in and go, nope, nope, that's not okay, or whatever. Like, we're not looking at whether something is right or wrong, because that is preventing the flow of some energy here. You can decide what you want to do, how you respond to something always, but you have to recognize what it is that your head, your heart, your soul is saying to you. If you don't, the message just keeps getting louder. You're stopping the flow on something. And I do feel like there is a grand journey that's coming forward. You're being invited to take a journey somewhere. Maybe some of you are being invited to travel. But there's hesitation towards really like putting your whole ass into that journey, because you're not validating something that your heart wants. How does Scorpio handle this challenge right now in this period? Queen of Wands and Page of Wands. So, and Ten of Cups here. Definitely connecting to higher sources outside of yourself, connecting to the divine, to be connected to others that are connected to the divine. But Queen of Wands here and Page of Wands. So Queen of Wands, to work with this challenge here, you're being asked to have confidence, to find confidence within yourself. How does one find confidence? I know I'm being repetitive here, but I feel like getting to this spark, Page of Wands here, is like similar to the Ace of Wands. It's this excited, animated impulse to start something. It's my put me in coach card. Being honest with yourself on what this animated impulse is. I feel like this is that wicked wish. What is it that your heart wants? Okay. So let's look at 3 main pieces of advice for Scorpio. 3 main messages. What does Scorpio need to know that they don't already know? Stress, cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitments. I feel like these are, for some of you, maybe a bit too busy right now. Maybe you're trying to distract yourself from whatever messages are coming through. But for others of you, I feel like the detoxification is like the boundaries you're placing on yourself as far as what it is that your heart wants. Expansion here at the bottom does stand out. Pursue bigger and greater endeavors. I feel like your heart wants to expand whatever this wish is, but you're restricting it for some reason. What other messages do we have here for Scorpio? Please, Spirit. Boundaries, know when to put up and let down your walls. I was just saying that with stress. I feel like these are like the boundaries, restrictions that you're putting on your own heart. And the thing is, like, your heart, whatever your heart is saying, your heart is not leading you down a bad path, okay? Your heart is not telling you to do things like lie, cheat, steal, okay? That's not a message from your heart. So that's where, like, whatever this wicked wish is, fear, expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative thoughts. That's exactly what's going on here. There is just fear over what this means, that your heart wants something here. Dive on in, Scorpio. See what happens when you just validate that you're feeling a certain way about something. See what happens. So let's move into animal spirit messages for you, Scorpio. What do we have going on for Scorpio, please, Spirit, in this time? This is the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle. Any messages for Scorpio? Not this one. Elk. An owl. I feel like the intelligence of the heart there with the owl coming through. Yeah, okay, let's look at elk here. Stable, resilient, headstrong, and the father. The great elk represents the earth element in its masculine form. This means it provides underlying support and stability amidst life's changes, many changes. An elk personality, whether male or female, is fully established in themselves and knows their core values. They become known and respected for acting in ways that uphold those values. I feel like being in alignment with yourself there, whatever it is that you are restricting of yourself is keeping yourself out of alignment. Sometimes the elk's ego can become inflated, but for the most part, they make damn good fathers, mothers, lovers, and friends. The world needs more elk energy. So when in balance, supportive, kind, and consistent. When out of balance, pretentious, high, and mighty. That feeling of like the ego, if the ego is coming through out of balance, I feel like that's because it's making up for whatever it is that you're denying within yourself. So stop doing that. Just stop it. Quit it, Scorpio. Okay. What messages do we have for Scorpio here in the archetypes? And then I'm going to get into the extended version. Okay, you guys? Additional messages. So what's going on here for Scorpio, please? I love this deck, but I will tell you it is so tricky to shuffle. My hands are small, I know. But they're not yours. They are my own, okay? The dead end. What is that, Jewel? Thanks, Jewel. Oh, dear. No, elk. Not deer. The dead end. The closed door, the final chapter, the impasse. I feel like this is connected to whatever it is, this desire that you have. There was something that was closed off involving this, and this is why you consider it to be wrong. Contrary to what its name implies, the dead end is very much alive. It is a force that stops us from moving forward as planned. It is thick, dense, uncompromising, a wall beyond all walls. With every bramble, thorn, and stone, it simply states, "No more, child, you have reached the last page of this chapter." It is natural to resist its very resistance and struggle even harder to make our way, to prove our point, to hold on to what was. In this way, we fight with life itself. From a mythic perspective, the end you face is very much a beginning. Okay. Let me finish reading this here. So there are doors opening all around you, just not the one you planned on walking through. If you are honest and courageous enough to accept, adjust, and adapt, hey, the dead end becomes known as life's beginning. So when in light, acceptance, humility, relief, reverence for change. When dark, inertia, stuckness, tension, and unconscious gripping. So what I feel from that, like with this wicked wish, I feel like there is this dynamic where you understand maybe something did need to end, or you do need to move forward on something, but your heart is still saying, but I want this. And so there is a discrepancy between, it is an issue of conjunction here. Instead of saying, I want this, but I can't have it. I want this, and I understand there are other paths I need to take. This, I just feel like it is restricting your forward movement because you are holding it in a but statement rather than an and. So it's not allowing something to flow through and new life to begin, for the dead end to become the beginning end, as it's stated. Okay, Scorpio, I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me here. If you do want to join me in the extended, like I said, there are links in the description there where you can check out membership or a la carte. Individual personal readings are available, like I said, if you're interested. And I have my Cash App and PayPal links in there too if you feel called to donate. Thank you guys so much to those who have. It is truly very helpful here in running this channel, and I appreciate it. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All great ways to support this channel as well. And thank you guys so much for doing that. So if this is where I leave you, it was great to see you guys. Thanks for being here. I will see you all very, very soon. Okay? Be well.